In her kit, it can synergize well with the Kaja, but once again, boys, I'm going to throw it over to you to walk us through game number 2.
And thanks, Eterna, for that. And let's see here. Again, it's a best of 5. Yoodo Red Giants, they have that first game. Team Liquid, they want to equalize with this comp. I think it's very much possible.
I think so too. I think TLPH are going to continue with the same game plan that they had in game number 1 to try and get the GOAT Carl TZ himself ahead of Sakai's on this Lancelot. Hopefully he doesn't get solo killed once again, but it's tough, right? Because last time Hayabusa into Lancelot, it's Lancelot favored because of the iframes.
This time it might be different, right? I mean, we saw the Assassin versus Hayabusa earlier, and Sakai's won it. So let's see here, will it be another Lancelot game? Or this time, will the GOAT, Carl TZ, actually have a say?
Well, let's find out with SRG against TLPH in game number 2 of this best of 5 series. It's going to be a purple start for Sakai's. He's going to end up on the bottom side of the map to maybe pull off a gank. But hold on, Carl TZ getting spotted out by Yooms. They know exactly where he's going to start, but a fast leash from both sides. Even JP helping him out with that purple.
It's a mistake though. JP caught the purple. So that's already a mistake from Liquid.
That's a little awkward. That's a little awkward. And Innocent spots it out, so they know about the mistake too.
The passive from Gaja, and they want to punish JP early.
Oh, like a pounce. Doesn't execute him just yet. JP still is alive. Dude, thank God that the patch notes basically didn't punish Carl TZ even harder. Because luckily they changed it that even if that last hit goes over to somebody else, yes, JP walks away with buff, but the golden EXP is still claimed by Carl.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think, man, even the focus right on JP.
Zipper, stop it! Stop it, Zipper! He knows what he did!
JP stole purple buff early game? Wow, okay. Yoodo Red Giants, though, just a slight gold lead. Even Team Liquid still has the gold lead despite Carl TZ not having the purple. So it's an okay game, early game. Like, okay first minute still for the side of Team Liquid. Could have gone worse.
It could have gone a lot worse here. And I think that Cram canceling out onto Samford, making his life so difficult. He's going to be losing out a couple of minions here without the help, or at least he needs some reinforcement. It looks like Sakai wants to get involved, looking for an opportunity to jump on in, but Sanji holding on to that frigid breath. Yeah. Very, very dangerous for either side.
I mean, Sakai's there. He thought he saw an opening, but he will not commit it just yet. Turtle is up here, JP, providing vision. But I don't know, Carl TZ, will they find a contest?
Oh, Carl TZ is one who does take away that turtle, and even the Frigid Glacier just to get him on out of there, making sure that everybody can't just run at Carl afterwards. Nicely done by TLPH.
Man, I mean, the purple buff was stolen, but this time the turtle, he will not be taken away from Carl. Yoodo Red Giants lose out on the newt, but hey, no casualties, so technically it's fine.
Well, let's put a little spin doctor on it. So the purple buff wasn't stolen, it was donated over to those who need it.
Yeah.
JP's like, I need this purple buff.
I'm a Kaja, purple buff, please.
Yeah, that's what we know Kaja for. You know, really lacking in the mana department.
Well, yeah, first 3 minutes here, still no first blood, technically, even after that first clash on that first turtle. But yeah, both teams just wants to make space for the side of their marksman here. Very, very conventional game. Nothing real crazy here for the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, and even Stormy is recognizing that I don't want to be first blood again, right? Like, I know Kaja is level 4. At any time, JP could flicker on me, and I basically just die. There's nothing much I can really do about this, but now Carl TZ stealing away at camp now has an EXP lead, all thanks to the help of Samford finding some pressure. Innocent does take a bad trade here, but it's not enough to really put him behind. But Sanji, JP, they see the opportunity. They want to get on top of Yooms. He is able to charge over the wall.
Innocent here looking for cover as well. Yooms he is able to gather info more than 2 members here in the bot side. So yeah, again, Yoodo Red Giants, they do not want to have business early on. They want to give as much as space towards Innocent. And rotation-wise, again, yeah, both teams here just playing it on the safe side, right there, not setting up for crazy fights, crazy pickoffs, even though they have 2 assassins on respective teams.
Yeah, but now the next purple buff is going to come up for the GOAT himself as the turtle does spawn at the same time. In terms of level lead, Carl is still a full level ahead of Sakai's at this point in time, and now even Sanford, he's hard shoved, he walked away from his lane just to be part of this fight.
Let's see here, set up JP. Has the Flicker and the Divine Judgment. So who will he target? Most likely the jungler, right? So let's see here, Team Liquid. There are 5 members in that turtle spin.
Carl TC already completed the Sky Piercer. They're going to start the turtle first. JP looking for an angle, finds one instantly into the Frigid Glacier. They find the kill onto you straight away as now the counterattack coming in from SRG side, stopped by Benny QT's Spear of Despair, and now they jump forward. It's difficult to see because Innocent is losing this battle against Sanford. He cannot deal with the Primal Wrath, and Cram slowly cutting back forward, and that's going to be the OP Shadow kill on towards RNG, not on his side, on towards the Bear Bug.
Yeah, Team Liquid again. They got a kill and the Eternal as well, but now on the bottom side of the map, Sakai.
Oh, and Thornrose as well. He's going to get pushed out. Ooh, a very cool idea coming in from Betty QT, and a nice save from Sanji's side so that Yums doesn't connect the charge and stun down Betty QT underneath the turret.
Again, vocal point is still towards the gold lane. Sakai's jungler is still in that lane as well, holding on. But yeah, Team Liquid now quite comfortable, right? Almost 2k gold lead already in hand. Sure, just a kill, but now Carl TZ I think has a better rotation because Sakai's he was holding out for quite some time in the bottom side.
Yeah, he has been hovering around for a good bit. We haven't seen Yoodo Red Giants make any proactive plays on top of it all, but I think it's just a hard read, right? Because Yoodo Red Giants understand that they have to wait till roughly around mid-game, and now they're playing vertically against each other, sacrificing Tier 1 for Tier 1.
Well, Team Liquid now, they will secure the first structure in the game. They will trade out the bot and top. That's about it, right? Team Liquid here and Yoodo Red Giants, they know they want the mid-game for the marksman, and then they would most likely go and look for the blowing punch.
Where is that blowing punch still? Because Team Liquid and as well as Yoodo Red Giants are reading each other very, very well. They understand the danger zones of walking to this bottom side of the map. And even TLPH recognize that nobody has shown themselves. And even Cram, he's trying to bait something out. He does see the Hailstorm first. LTC does use the Quad Shadows. He could go back in for this, but it's just not worth his time. Cram is going to heal off and try and build up some stacks of the War Axe for now, but the turtle does spawn.
Let's see here. Yums has the Flicker Numenor Blast. Maybe that's going to be the play here for Yoodo Red Giants. Team Liquid, yeah, they're somehow a man down for now, but SOD is in play.
Conceal, Flicker as well. Numenor Blast is stop it! Frigid Glacier glances to all 3 at the same time. The Hailstone finds 1. Carl, Sky pierces 1. Sanford gets Yums on top of it all. Sanford next to fall is Benny QT as well as Innocent. Duke it out 1v1. This 3-for-3 battle still hasn't ended just yet. The Frigid Breath catches 1 more. It's 3-for-1 in favor of TLPH.
Oh, it's a 3-for-1, you're right. And Team Liquid will add another thing on the board. That's the turtle. Benny.
Oh, Benny flickers out of the way. He wants to beat the guy. Did this the 1v1. It looks like the puncture was not enough. Benny QT outplays it. Revenge for the GOAT in game 1.
Oh, Sakai's wasn't able to find the execution. Assassination. Benny finds the kill. And then another clash.
Okay, Shadow Kill comes on through. Oh, Frigid Glacier as well. Numenor Blast to catch on to on top of the penalty zone. Carl is waiting for the opportunity, but Innocent finds 1 and Sanji is too low to respond.
Oh, that's a good recovery there by Yoodo Red Giants. They lost the guys, but they managed to at least take JP down in the mid. Oh, be careful.
Oh, here comes Carl TC. Finds it, jumps right on top of Stormy, and that Sky Piercer eliminates him before he gets into the Dominators. Oh, wait, no. He already used the Dominator's Descent. He had no other options there. He just has to go.
4,000 goldie now already established, right? Item-wise, take a look. Ooh. Corrosion, Golden Staff here secured for Mr. Benny QT. Meanwhile, a Thunderbelt for Innocent. That's why he wants to have that through damage, but also somehow magical resist and also physical damage resist.
He also has the Sky Piercer. He knows that TLPH is kind of squishy. Sakai's poking and prodding, looking for a reaction from TLPH. Kaltizi, as well as Benny QT on the side lanes, making sure that their homework is done, forcing Yoodo Red Giants to go back to the lane. Oh, JP flipping forward and finds one straight away. Catches in the Frigid Glacier into the next kill from Benny QT, but Carl jumps right on in. He wants to kill Yums as soon as possible, but he's a little too tanky for now. Dominator's Descent has already been dropped as well. They protect the mid-tier 1.
Well, again, Team Liquid now showing that they have more say in the second game. Yoodo Red Giants, a lot of problem solving here, entering the late game. Innocent!
Oh no, Innocent, he's caught his hands down, and Kaltizi should be able to secure this kill on the next Shuriken throw. And, oh wait, actually Innocent rolls out of the well. I mean, he's gonna buy time. Benny QT, he wants to get that kill, but Carl's like, I'm sorry, this is taking too long.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even pop the Purifier. There was no need to. He knows that he is going to be taken down. Team Liquid, again, showing that they are going to have more control in the map. Lord, yeah, Yums is there, but quickly spotted out. But Yoodo Red Giants, is it wise for them to even contest?
No, it's not. And Numenon Blast does come out.
What?
The Yums out of position, gets hit by everything. He just goes down without too much of a fuss here. Not even a flicker being committed by Yums to get out of the way. He knows he's gone.
Team Liquid now, again, with the Lord. Sure, it's the first Lord, but now they can stretch their legs out. They can invade the jungles. Yoodo Red Giants, will they contest this orange? I don't think so.
Nah, they're not going to go nowhere close because TLPH have too much of a gold lead at this point of time. Currently, a full 68 gold lead in favor of TLPH. Oh, Sky still gets the orange buff.
I mean, he has a retribution, right? And
that's true.
Carl TZ wasn't near, but yeah, you know what? They will take the mid-tier 1. Looking for the mid-tier 2 as well.
And the Divine Judgment connects again. Carl TZ finds Innocent straight away, and the Numenon Blast hits 3, but it doesn't matter. It wasn't charged hard enough in the penalty zone. From Crab, he's gone, and now, oh, Sakai's trying to get on out of there. Gets the puncture through. Dominator's Descent to set up the anchor, but it's too late. TLPH do take the tier 2s on every single side. SOD almost connected, but godlike for Carl TZ. Game 1 was just a fluke. Game 2 is my true form.
Oh, he is the real assassin this time, and they might end. This is endable.
Yup, Divine Judgment once again. Perfectly timed, and Sky's all by himself. We'll try to clear off the rest of these minions as TLPH knock and crack open the base. That's GG, well played. Wait, TLPH, they're not ending it just yet. Okay, there we go. TLPH, a clean game number 2, a response to YRG. You're not invincible, you're just human.
The attack on Giants for the second game. Well, the Cavalry Regiment, they were able to win out. Job's not done though, but what a convincing win.
I love that. Where did that come from? Attack on Giants, the Cavalry Regiment.
It's too good.
That was perfect.
It really is. Now all I can think about is if by any chance TLPH gets access to Fanny every single time he uses
like,
the skill cables.
No.
Yeah, oh, I mean.
I know. Sorry. Okay.
Hey.
Took it too far.
Took it too far. But as long as he uses the Mikasa skin, I think it will be fine.
Exactly right. How cool would that be? But again, right, a 1-to-1 now as TLPH successfully strike back in a very convincing victory. 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Game number 1 was 13 minutes, and then TLPH is like, nah, we ain't having it.
That was too long. 13
we
minutes.
ain't having it.
We can do it in 11.
We'll one-up you.
2-up you.
2-up you.
It's 2 minutes.
So guaranteed the next game is going to be like
8 minutes.
8 minutes, and then it's going to get shorter and shorter from that
It's just
point
from
on.
the draft, right? From the draft, it was like, yeah, you're done.
It's over.
It's
Concede.
over.
Concede.
Third pick, done.
I think overall, when we're looking at this composition coming in from TLPH, the biggest problem for YRG is that they didn't have any tempo, right? Every single time Divine Judgment came off of cooldown, JP is like, it's go time, boys.
But that's what I'm kind of afraid of, right? I'm kind of afraid of the fact that because of that change in tempo that was due to the Kaja, can you really use a Kaja game 2 times in a row against a team like SRG or YRG?
Maybe if they take away the Aurora. Because I think, Sanji made sure that there was no holes in their gameplay. The counterattack coming in, Frigid Breath, stop right there, buddy.
It was good.
Drop the ult, like, try again next time.
Yeah, we didn't really even, like, think about the Aurora being picked up, right? Because essentially, not only does it have really great synergy with the Kaja, it's also a really great mid laner that has burst damage that is also quite versatile, quote unquote. I want to quote unquote that against the assassins because of her passive as well.
Yep, it's just such a great pick, and Sanji even opting to go for the lethal ignition because he knows he needs a little bit more damage to get over that threshold. The very first kill being given over to Call TZ was all part of the plan, right? Because there is intervals between each of the spells that are being dropped by the Aurora.
And it shows how Team Liquid in this game, they just know what button to press, right? When to press the gold lane button, they put it, and when to really fight 5v5. And yeah, YRG, they have the key to success with the Zask first pick, but in this game, it wasn't really evident on Stormy's impact.
I agree. I think that YRG right now need to rethink how the early game is going to be played, because this is 2 times that we've seen TLPH, again, even though the GOAT didn't get his purple buff, he waited for that right
man,
moment.
I forgot that happened.
Right?
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like early to mid is where we've seen TLPH really shine a lot of the time. And once they have like a solid lead, it feels like you can't stop the cavalry at that point.
And this is for you guys out there, right? Who sometimes, they're raging because they didn't get the purple, the orange early. Hey, Carl TZ, no purple buff early game, no problem.
No problem. Highest GPM as well. Still 880 GPM.
Take my orange and
that was
purple.
actually as well a perfect point to make of the changes in the patch. That was a really good moment to, slip that in, because that was very important.
Yeah, no, I think maybe there even is an argument whether or not you want to give, if your marksman is in the right lane and you're on the right side of the map, you could technically give him the orange buff if you are playing a scaling style of jungler overall, right? If like this team is not going to give me any angles in on it, might as well, let's experiment. I'll give you an advantage in lane with the orange buff.
Oh.
Theory crafting.
I didn't think of that.
Ambitious, but possible.
Very possible. I mean, let's look at the golden EXP graph at this point, right? Because as we see the early game, nothing much really happened until about roughly the 6th minute. That first blood happened once again, happening in towards that mid lane onto Yums' side, and then it just snowballed out of control from 10 minutes onwards.
It was very hard for Yoodo Red Giants to just do damage control as well. And of course, Carl TZ being the backbone, he was donating his purple buff that he wasn't shy on killing Yoodo Red Giants members.
And it turns out that going Thunderbolt, going a little bit more passive on the way that he plays is not the answer, right? Just give yourself and your team a little bit more of lockdown and give your team a composition that can set the tempo a bit better, and Carl TZ will still be able to do Carl TZ things.
I mean, in this particular game, Carl TZ was like a big proponent, but this outplay from Benny QT pretty gnarly as well. Like, flickers out of the way. It's like, oh no, I don't have another dash. And when he misses that lunge, oh my goodness. Really well done here from TLPH.
Which is why you mentioned, right, the fact that Lancelot is still, it's a good possibility to be picked up in the assassin meta, but because of how accurate you have to be with your skills, it becomes a little bit more volatile as compared to the rest of the assassins that we have right now.
Yeah, it just goes to show, right? No matter how good you are at a hero, a single mechanical mistake could cost you your life. And I think that's what we are seeing from YRG's side, and why Hayabusa is a little bit more prioritized than the Lancelot in these types of situations.
And also remember, right, based on the first game, Team Liquid, they were struggling to isolate members. And the second game, they have that answer already from the draft. Kaja, you will be isolated with that Flicker Divine Judgment.
And like JP spared no expense, right? Whoever he saw in front of his eyes, he took that opportunity, and everyone else just threw every